One student that I worked with in particular was having a very difficult time with their courses, and they were juggling work, they were juggling school, and they were also trying to adjust to the difficult upper division course load. And along the way, they felt that they weren't good enough and that they should drop out of the major. One thing that they were doing was going over the lecture notes and listening to recordings of the lecture over and over and over again, night after night. And they'd have pages and pages of notes, and nothing seemed to register because their test scores weren't really reflecting that. And so I helped the student to flip the way that they studied, and instead of writing all the time, I told them to start internalizing that material. And so what I had them do was, instead of spending hours rewriting their notes, I told them to just stare at a wall and repeat it to themselves, and talk out loud. And this was a good way of getting them to put the material in their own words and into language that they understand as it came out of their own mouths. And turns out, by the end of the course series, they ended up in the highest 25% of the class from failing. So I was very proud of the student, but all they needed was a little bit of attention and a little bit of help with the studying. They didn't need the material over and over again. What they needed was some guidance and mentoring on how to study.